Hey guys. Hey guys. This is Jim. This is day 2 of my accountability vlog journal. Um, Yesterday, today's Tuesday, um, I decided to get back on my weight loss program yesterday that I've kind of been off the wagon, so to speak. I had some carbs last week, so it's been pretty rough for me. I'm a carbaholic, and I just want you all to understand, if you see me with carbs, please, I will fight you if you try to take them. Talk to me about it. Um, I am struggling with my weight loss, and but today has been an interesting day. Today is one of my tutoring slash conferencing days. This is where I do a lot more one-on-one and outside of the parameters of 9 to 12:30, so to speak. So for me, my classes are going well. Yesterday, in my personal life, I just wanted to share this too. In my personal life, I did something really kind of, I could kick myself in the butt, but I'm here now, so I'm dealing. Um, but at the beginning of this whole coronavirus, in our district, in our school district, there's a transfer list that comes out the day before, or the day that we weren't coming back. It was a teacher work day. The 16th of March, the list came out that you could put your name on the list. So I put my name on the list. And then the next day, the principal was like, you need to sign. And I was like, well, I don't know whether I should put my name on the list or not. I'd already put my name on the list. So it would have been really bad if I would have accepted her position and then been interviewing for others. That's not no good. So anyway, I declined. And at that point, I did not realize that I was like resigning in a way from that position. However, that was fine for me. I needed a change. I'd been at this school for 3 years. I started with some amazing people, and this last year they all left me, and so it was really hard. Myself and one other lady were in our hallway together that I'd been working with, and our schedules were not copacetic. They didn't match up, so it was really hard to connect. I decided that I was going to see the silver lining in the whole thing, and God sends a blizzard sometimes to get you to pay attention. So I paid attention, and I decided that this year I was going to let God move me where He wanted to move me. There are 17 high schools in our school district. There are a lot more middle schools, and I did not want middle school. I'm not going to lie. Middle school was not where I wanted to be. Although for years people have told me, "Oh, you'd be a great middle school teacher." And I'm like, "No, I'm too sarcastic. I'm too straight. I'm too direct." High schoolers get me. I don't get in as much trouble. And so this year, basically, I was like going back to my principal, I need my job back. And she'd already hired somebody else. And she said, if you can't get anything, then I'll hire you back in this other position. So long story short, I put feelers out there to other people in the district, and one of the ladies was like, why don't you give so and so an email? So I emailed the principal, and he emailed me back. We made an appointment. I interviewed with him and the other administrators in the building. And I think there were 2 other administrators that I emailed or that were in the conference call. And it seemed good. And I was praying, Lord, I do not want 7th grade. I student taught in 7th grade at Westside Middle School in Elkhart, and I think I had 3 panic attacks. 7th grade just was not a good fit for me. The teacher was amazing. Lisa was awesome, but I really, really loved the curriculum that I taught when I did the high school placement. So um, I've been teaching high school for almost 15 years, and this will be the first year that I'm teaching middle school. So I'm praying that this is changing my trajectory, is what I'm going to, put it as. I was looking up the curriculum that they use, and I was noting, I don't mind the curriculum whatsoever. Um, I teach some of it, as a matter of fact. I teach some of it in my with my seniors and my juniors. Of course, I teach it a little bit more in depth with my seniors or juniors, but it is part of the state curriculum for eighth grade, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty awesome. That I'm familiar. I don't have to go out and read new books or anything. So one of the books was the Diary of Anne Frank, but the other one was Moss. And Moss is a book that I taught my regular seniors when I did summer school in Indiana, and I loved that book. I loved the imagery. I loved the the context. I love the whole concept about the cats being um, Americans, the mice being Jews, the cats being Germans, the dogs being Americans. Just loved that. It was just so the food chain type thing. And I was just, kind of excited about the whole thing. And I'm really excited to find out that I'll be able to do that here. And so I'm looking forward because it's a graphic novel, and I know that I'll get attention of a lot of the kids that are in, that may be marginalized, and I look forward to that. Um, I am a big aesthetic person. If you haven't noticed, like my whole room back here is about travel, and so I'm trying to understand the theme of eighth grade English, and I guess that'll be something that I figure out. And I got like till August. Um, but yeah, I got offered the job, and I accepted it. And wow, I was very surprised. And so, but it gives me peace. It really gives me peace. As you can see today, I wore no makeup. I did work out today by stacking up all my tables and chairs in my classroom. And I started pulling some of the things out of I have this little hallway between my room and another teacher's room. And I had lots of stuff in there, lots of stuff. And not exactly sure if I'm going to take it all. Some of it I know I bought, I will use. Others I just kind of, I don't know. But I just thought, well, until we can clean up, at least I can stack up my tables. If the custodians need to go in there and clean, then they'll be able to clean. And tonight is going to be my first night of doing 8 p.m. tutoring, where I'm going to be able to catch students who are seeking assistance outside of the regular school schedule. Our school is scheduled, or our district is scheduled from 9 to 1 is like our instructional time. I have first period planning, so I don't start really work until 10, excuse me, and then I'm done at 12:30. Problem with that being, most of my students are juniors and seniors, and most of them are either working full time, they're already at work by 9 o'clock, or they're sleeping because they're seniors and juniors, or they're taking care of their younger brothers and sisters. And so it's been a real struggle to get all of the students to participate. So I decided, hey, I'm going to open this up. This way, if students have questions, they can get one-on-one if they may be the only person in the room, or there may be others that are in the room with them. um, that had the same question, and maybe another kid asks a question that'll help them understand. But I'm offering tutoring, and who doesn't need tutoring? And if a kid shows up for tutoring, oh my God, like that's a win right now in this COVID-19 life as a teacher. It's winning, especially when the state pretty much nothing they do right now is going to affect their grade. Um, it can only improve it. It can't make it worse. It can only improve it. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing how that goes. And so tomorrow's another, Google Meet day. But I love the fact that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's about me and one-on-one kid. Oh, yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just have to share. Day one, yesterday, of course, I got the job offer, but during my third period class, one of my students is struggling on creating a Google site. And I said, "Did you watch the video?" She goes, "Well, I didn't get to watch it all the way through." And I said, "So what do you need me to do?" She said, "I don't know." And I said, "Well, you got to do something." So basically, she decided that she wanted to go ahead and she needed more help. So I said, "You know what? What time I get done at 1? Do you want me to come up there to your job?" Because she's been working like every time she logs in, she's at work. Like she's one of these kids. Her grandma's her boss. So it's really cool that her grandma's up there. And I said, "Okay, well, let grandma know I'll be coming up there about 1 o'clock." So I got off the phone, got off my online courses, and I drove so fast. Um, Took my computer, took my happy little behind up to her job, went in there, knock, knock, knock. Grandma opened the door, let me in, and there we were. We're working. I'm showing her I had to get the Wi-Fi password, but she said, "Miss Hershey, I can't believe you came out here." And I'm like, "Babe, that's what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't have any other responsibilities, so I can do that." And sometimes people say, "Well, what do you mean you don't have any other responsibility?" I'm single. Like, I don't have any kids at home. My mom is in another state, so I don't have to worry about taking care of her. It's me. My daughter moved to another state. My son's in another state. I mean, I don't have any responsibilities other than me. And now I have spiritual friends and I have a church home that is amazing. Actually, last Monday night, I did not do the prayer, but Sunday night I did. I might do it tonight after the COVID tutoring. But, I keep going on, and it's just me talking, and I'm good with that. But this is my video journal. This is my video diary of what life is like right now for me. I'm waiting on my DoorDash because I've already left the house once and I don't really want to leave the house again. There is a warning out. It's really sad when um, the city you live in makes the news in the New York Times. And I was like, what? So I've been a little nervous about that one. And as you can see, I'm not coloring my hair. I'm not doing anything right now. Lost all my nails. This is just, oof, I don't even know. But hopefully it'll grow out by the time anybody sees me. um, but I have to debate whether to do my birthday party. I'm debating, right now what other things to go through my house. I mean, I've gone through so much, but there are so many more things I need to go through. So many more things. And what I mean by go through is I am going to do the yeah, the Con Marie tidy up thing. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna do it with the Christian spin. Not gonna do the, I thank you for this house. Thank you house. I'm gonna, I'm very grateful for the ability to pay my bills. I'm grateful for the ability that when the light bill comes in, I can pay it. I'm grateful for the ability that when the gas bill comes, there's not even a question whether I can cover it. You know, years and years ago during 9/11, life was not so secure. 9/11 was a really, really rough year. And things changed here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, a lot. And between then and now, this COVID-19, I'm back in Fayetteville during another pandemic, a major world incident. And I'm realizing every day that I'm in where I'm supposed to be. But I think everybody should know that God has you where you're supposed to be. No matter how hard we hold on to something, have you ever, gone to the beach and picked up a handful of sand and tried to hold on to it? If you hold on and hold on, it doesn't matter. There's only so much you can hold in the palm of your hand, and especially when you're clutching it. And I just think about the sands of time and how I've clutched on to things. And now I'm getting to the point where, yeah, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. If I'm supposed to teach eighth grade for right now, I'll teach eighth grade. But I'm turning 50 this year. So I'm not looking too keen on being grandma to these kids. And I definitely, because they're mean. Middle schoolers are so mean. They stink. That's a problem. High schoolers stink, but man, middle schoolers. But eighth grade, probably. I'm just gonna tell them don't bathe in the cologne. But I mean bathe, but not in the cologne. So, but anyway, I just wanted to get on here real quick. This is something my friend Precious and we have been doing that has been amazing. I don't know if you're aware, but on the YouVersion Bible app, which is my favorite app of all time, right? So I get on here every day, and here you can go and see all of your notifications. And I just wanted you to see this right here. This is me, of course, but right here, oops, I pressed the button. This actually has how many days I've been on it, and it has my personal best. And then here it has my perfect weeks. So right now I'm at, 124 perfect weeks, and I'm trying not to miss a day, not to miss a week. So, and it shows you how many days you've already done this week. So anyway, my personal best is 308 days. 92 days means I've kind of missed a day this year somewhere. But 92 days is pretty doggone awesome, I think. And so considering there's 385 days, 65 days, 365. Yeah, I'm an English teacher. I don't teach math. I don't do calendars. So anyway, but I want to challenge you. Beat me, baby. I do try to eat the word of God every day. And what I mean by eat is I digest. I chew on the cud. I read it and reread it, and sometimes I go back to it a couple times. It's a really great app, and it's been very helpful to my life, and it's keeping me out of trouble. I used to be we'll get into that later. Used to be a bad girl. And today I've been doing pretty good. Haven't been playing solitaire too much. Haven't been doing watching the YouTube videos because I'm getting really bored of those cleaning videos. I'm like, oh, really? I mean, I don't know how some of these women let their houses get so nasty and then want to do videos. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, maybe I'm judging. Yeah, I'm judging. I know I'm judging, but I don't get it. And I guess some of that stuff is cathartic. But hopefully next week, I've got some really great news. But I will say that for next week, I'm hoping everything is going great. Anyway, that is today. And my goal is to only do 20 minutes. And may the Lord bless you. May He keep you. May He cause the light of His countenance to shine upon you and bless you today.